Stadium just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bulls offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success.
There he goes. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt. And you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Drives to back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Blake. Pressure coming. Pass. Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Punt is on its way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
FIU pushing tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Wilson will throw. Fires it. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. Defense in press coverage. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. A lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Flores. Looking to the big tight end. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. FIU pushing tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Bulldozes his way through. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. And let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Wilson to pass. Makes the catch. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Flores. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's McMillan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Bulls will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. FIU pushing tempo. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off play action. Quarterback adapting. There he goes.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It'll be 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Steps away to find some room. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Buys a little extra time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
A strike downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Got his man, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Leaves it with the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Oh, ball, baby. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Handoff from the gun. Pass to sticks him still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Nice pickup on the ground. the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Still on his feet. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's third and goal and third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on third and goal. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. He strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB.
Here they come facing third and long from the 20. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they're living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Back to pass. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. FIU. Tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds the tight end. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Hawkins. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 32, offense facing fourth down.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Back to pass, it's Flores. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. FIU pushing tempo. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. Wiggles free. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, in every possession. Seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's McMillan. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. They'll get this drive started from the 29.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wilson will throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And 3rd down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback.
Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse, I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And, David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
One of the the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll go to the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Now on second down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game.